All right, guys and girls, I want to show you an example of what I'm looking for on your Google slide for rectangular arrays. So you can see I already have mine started. I have the number 32, and I had to look for factor pairs of 32. So I have 1 by 32, and I've created a rectangular array that is 1 going up and down here, 1 box going up and down, and 32 all the way across. And then 2 times 16 gets me 32. So I have 2 boxes going up and down and 16 going across. So now I have to think what other factor pair I can make with 32. I know 3 doesn't fit into 32, but 4 does. So I'm going to make a 4 by 8 next. Up in the toolbar here, you have a bunch of different icons, and this one says shape. It looks like a circle with a square behind it. I'm going to click on that, and I'm going to click on shapes over here. I want the rectangle, and I'm going to click in the corner here of my grid and count 1, 2, 3, 4 across, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down. And I'm going to try to get that as close to the given grid as possible. You can see when I let go that it's made that rectangle for me. Now, if you accidentally make your rectangle too large or too small, remember that you can click on your rectangle and you can make it larger or smaller to get it the size that you need. So here I have my 4 by 8, and if you want to, you can go in once it's highlighted to your toolbar again, find that little paint bucket there, and you can pick a color that you like, and it'll fill in that rectangle for you. So if you would like to, after you have all of your rectangular arrays there, go back and color them in. That is your choice. I also want you to go into text box here, and I would like you to add a text box, and I would like you to type in that text box how many boxes you have going across or up and down the sides of your rectangle. So I'm going to type in here that I have 4 going across there, and it's very small. So I'm going to highlight it, go over to my font size and tell that I want it to be larger. And then you know that you can make that number move up or down. And I also need another text box here on the other side of my rectangular array. And I want to type in there that it's 8 across, 8 up and down. And I'm going to make that number larger there. And I'm going to see if I can move it over just a little bit closer to that box there. And then the last thing that I want to do after I make sure I have all of my rectangular arrays is I want to, underneath 32, put another text box here. Whoops. Let's insert a text box. Oh boy. Okay, I can move that. Let's do this here. And I want to type in the text box if my number is prime or composite. Make this a little bit larger here. And I'm going to take this down underneath my number. And of course, you can always highlight that, change the color of it, change the color of your numbers. You can even change the color of your border around your rectangle if you would like to do that. Now, some of you that have a smaller number may decide that you want to go in and make another rectangular array. Like instead of a 4 by 8, maybe you want to make an 8 by 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is also another option that you could do, and you could label it 8 by 4. And my number, I have 32. I cannot make a 1 by 32. I just don't have enough squares on my grid. I could probably do a 2 by 16 going this way. So with the number that you are given, I want you to try to make as many rectangular arrays as you possibly can on your grid. Make sure you label the sides with your numbers in the text box, and then also write if your number is prime or composite underneath your given number. Okay, thank you for watching and have fun.